Okay, so first session on chest day, and so my 5 favorite exercise, like to really work my chest, mainly upper chest because I need more upper chest than the rest of the chest. So my first exercise is the very low incline bench with dumbbells, so I can really focus on separate arms and the dumbbells are like good for the balance and to focusing on my chest. So I'm using all the tools that I was talking on the last video. So I mean I need to have a good time and attention, at least 35 seconds. So I'm working with the top watch for that. Then I will do the full range of motion until I cannot, and then that at the end, when it starts to be heavy, I will do like some partial range, but on the lowest part and the negative part. So really like a 2-2-1 or 3-2-1, like I explained on the last video. So I just did my warm up. And I didn't count, like probably around like 20 reps. I will do like an intermediary, then after I will go on the more like heavy part. So intermediary now, and after that too heavy, and I will do a drop set on the last one. Okay, so intermediary one, like 14, 15, 16 reps, I don't know. Just like now, I really start to really feel my chest. So I had like rest pause, not really a real rest pause. I just rested 2 seconds and in tension. So I cannot call that a rest pause. And I pushed 1 or 2 more. So now I have like 145. 145, 2 minutes rest between the sets, and I will go on my first AV, which is like still 12 reps, then my 12, 10, 8, 6 maybe, and the last one, if I do 6, I will do a drop set 60%, and from that try to pump as much as I can. And so sometimes I will do one more at 60% after I like to finish and bring all the blood in my upper chest. So exercise number 1, low incline dumbbell press, and I start my warm up. I start my first one by this one. So let's finish that, and after we'll go to the second exercise. Okay, so first heavy-ish, and you see I put the dumbbell on my knees, put the dumbbell on my chest, so when I go down, automatically the dumbbells are on my chest and just have to push, so no big effort to put with my knees and push them to hold them. Okay. Okay, so first one, and I did like 12 reps. So hope like you notice the really like negative part and the time and attention, which is really like a 2 to 1, 2 seconds negative, 1 second positive, and the range of motion from the max high to the max down, and I really work my chest completely. So range of motion is like important, and you remember what I said on the previous video, you need to focus on your mind muscle collection, because I can push differently with my shoulder, my back or my chest, and here I'm like 100% chest. I try to put my elbows a little bit inside, like 45 degrees, so I will not press too much on the shoulder. And yeah, so first one, 12 reps. I will put like more now, probably like 15 pounds more, and I will do 10, then 15 more on the last one, or I will do my 6-8 reps, then drop set to 60%. So I do the max I can, drop the dumbbells, pick the other ones, and finish like as much as I can. And so that would be the first exercise. Okay, so first exercise done, my low incline with dumbbells, and so I'm going to the second exercise, and I'm still focusing on my more on my upper chest. So it's on a flat bench and barbell on the flat bench, but because I want to focus more on that upper chest part, so I will not have like a normal grip, but I will have a reverse grip, opening my elbows and pushing really like to focus more on the upper chest. So when you reverse your grip, the reverse grip makes you like focus like 37% more on the upper chest. So it's the second exercise. I'm like really pushed a lot on the first, my chest are full. I will do some reverse grip now. I will pump more reverse grip, and I will superset with the normal grip. So I will do like up and mid chest, more upper chest, but I superset after with a normal grip, not too wide, like just like a little bit more wide and like my shoulders wide. So I'm doing a superset, 4 exercise, still the same thing. I will do like 14, 15, 12, 10, 8 ish, because the last one it's always like 6 to 8 with a drop set. So when I'm doing superset, it's like I'm how to drop set. So on the last one, only on the last one, I will not superset reverse grip, front grip, but I will be on reverse grip, do my all set until I'm like really cannot anymore, drop set, continue on the reverse grip, and at that point when I cannot anymore, I will just pump probably 1, 2 on the normal grip, maybe do a rest pause and pump 2 more on the normal grip. So depending on, my goal is like, I'm on the second exercise, I need to annihilate my chest totally. It's like must put as blood as I can to be like really dead, because it's like I will have 2 push moves. I will have after that a pull and opening. So it's like the last exercise where I can put a maximum of blood in my chest and pushing. So reverse superset with front, and we'll see for like how much I can do. So wow, full. So you see reverse grip, a lot of time and attention. I'm like really more than that 35 seconds. 2, 3 to 1 for the negative to positive. I was at least 3 to 1. So I did all my reverse, change the grip, and finish superset with the normal grip. So 2 minutes now. Next one, I put more weight every time, and I'm going up to the max and drop sets. Then after do one lighter, and yeah, it will be okay for the second exercise. So number 1, number 2 pushing, number 3 opening on pull, and 4 and 5 opening on the fly. Okay, so exercise number 3, and I make the number 1 and 2 like pushing exercise, and now I will like open. So my exercise number 3 is like pullover. That I'm usually, sometimes I'm doing with a dumbbell, and I try to open. So I'm like on the side of a bench, and I'm doing with a dumbbell. And if I can, I like to use the rowing machine, because at least the tense, like all the tension like is like really constant during the whole way, and I can really really like feel my rib cage that's open. So the pullover, it's a move that most of the people they forgot to do in their training. It was a very common exercise like on the like last era, I would say, on the 80s and 90s. We were like always doing that pullover, and that's why when you look at that old bodybuilder like the Haynes, even like Arnold, they had like a big cage. So they have a big cage plus muscle on the top, so make them huge. Today they like really have like thick muscle, like a lot of meat, but not so much big cage. So I really like to do this one. It's an exercise that I'm doing since years and years, and yeah, when I can, I'm doing that here on the rowing machine, and same thing, time and attention, negative part, range of motion. I'm just like trying to stop when I arrive in front of my chest, and I'm going two down because that part down here will be more like on the back, and I still want to focus on my chest. Okay, so one like 15 reps. It's just to put in place everything. I have like a small pain on the elbow, so I must be very careful to not like bend, but stay on straight on my elbow. So I'm not tending. I'm like have a small here angle, and I open, and at the end of the move, I like push my chest outside and really try to focus the move totally on the chest. So third exercise, and I'm opening, and after that the last one will be like a machine. There's some machine I prefer than others, so we'll see what the machine is look like here, or I do that cable cross. Sometimes when I feel I do both. So here it's my first time training here. I'm trying to a new gym here in the Bay Area. So I will see, I didn't see yet where's the chest machine, so I will see what look like the chest machine, and the last one will be opening on the chest machine or the cable, depending. So for now, exercise number 3, opening. So pull over and same time and attention, negative parts, range of motion, all the same thing, drop set. So look at, just go and watch my previous video about how to maximize muscle growth, and you will see all that small trick that I'm using today. Okay, so last exercise, it's an opening exercise, and I found the machine here, not bad. So put the, it's a reverse back deck, so you can do your chest and you can do your rear shoulders when you go on the other side. So I really push my open a little bit more than the chest to, and go to like really like open the maximum my chest, and that muscle, that exercise is really like we're talking about on the last like previous video. It's really about focusing on the mind muscle connection, because the exercise here, I saw a lot of people like arching and bending and like try to just close whatever they close, and force with their back, force with their biceps. But that is like you need to really like have that like focus on what you want to work. I want to work my chest and a little bit more here on the upper half. So first I put my seat the lowest possible, and I will put my arm a little like at the on the top. So at least if you see here, I'm like perfectly straight. I will not, I don't want to see like the, like here inside of my biceps, but I will put my biceps like the pen, like I used to say, parallel to the floor. And rather than closing, at the end of the move, you really need to try to imagine you have a cant between the chest, and you want to like crunch that cant between your chest. So the move is like focusing on that part at the end and open slowly on the negative part. So here on this one, I will say like you still have that range of motion, time and attention, you still have the negative part, but the most number one important on this one and on all the exercise, it's that mind muscle connection, focus and feel where you want to work. So that's my my last exercise today. I did like 2 push, I did one opening on transversal, the pullover, and I'm opening now on the lateral, and I will finish with this one. I will do 4 or 5 reps, I think as much as I can, really push and finish my chest, and drop sets on the last one, as usual, the same thing. So move here, control, negative part, it's a bit too light, let's put a little bit more. Like that. So, and let's go for the first set. Okay, so first one, I did more than I expected. I like 15 reps probably, and try to push the last one with less negative and really focus on my move. So that was the first. I will put really a lot more for the second one. Do my 4 sets, and I will done for today. I really have a good feeling on my chest, they're hard. I feel that the blood is here. So if you can see that, yeah, the blood is here. So week number 5 on my trying to come back. I am at 231, so not bad, because I started my prep 5 weeks ago at 217, so mean plus 14 pounds, even like probably more, because I think when I started I was like easily 22% body fat. Today I will estimate 17, 18%, 18%, probably my abs start to be visible on the top, so I would say 17%. I will go until 1 digit, and we'll see. So week 5, February 22nd, and 2 more months, because I said like mid-April I hope to be back to my off season, that I was like 12%, 245, so around, see if I can be around 240, 10%, something like that. So probably like 15, 20 pounds more to add. I can really feel like muscle growing now, so I'm on the good way. 2 more months, guys, and we'll see what's under that red shirt. So today, chest session done. Tomorrow it will be an arm session. I will do triceps, biceps, supersets, and I will make a nice video for you guys. And yeah, Oli Biotias, Bodybuilder Pro, and I'm be back. So guys, just remember, train well, eat well, sleep well, and repeat.